board, we have not understood the interpretation of autonomy or independence. Why? Because up to now, even this baraza I am attending here, I have come, by the way, as a wananchi. I've not been invited. I'm speaking here like, the chairperson of the board. I thought it was important. It's about to interrupt me, sir. Can you prevail on me to give me 1 minute to conclude?
I was thinking, if there are other issues, the PS is still around. But you finish that last point, Chairman.
So,
but any other issue that you have not mentioned,
thank you.
Still have a rapporteur with you.
Okay, thank you. But this one I need to know, because I'm acting for and on their behalf. Thank you. So, even this meeting here, these issues I'm raising, I was not aware. I just heard over radio that there's a baraza, so I decided to come. I thought I should do formally, if government is acting, we should have got communication. So it brings me to the point of inadequate communication by the ministry. As an independent entity, what do you communicate to? The law says you communicate to the secretary of the district land board in NMA. When I was coming here, I checked with my office and the secretary had not received any communication. Maybe they are right after me. I am not accusing anybody, but this is important for improvement of governance, for improvement of our government that we so much love. RCC, I think you agree with me. That is for improvement of governance. Okay? So, improve on communication systems. If you have terminated or you have ended or you have abolished operations of the district land boards, communicate to the board that with effect from today, you are no longer operational. Your terms have ended. If you are transitioning us into another authority or entity, let us know that with effect from today, part of your authority, as you must feed it to the next authority. I have been patiently waiting. I wrote to the Solicitor General. I have a copy of the write-up 3 years ago. My term is ending. They haven't responded. That is a very effective government, and we must thank them. You clap your hands for government. Government is very effective. 3 years ago, I wrote a letter to the Solicitor General seeking guidance. How do we transition? Because the law says we are independent. I have not got a long reply. Not only did I write, I have interacted with many of my colleagues from whom cities have been created, and they are yet to receive similar responses. So sometimes you want to blame us, but I must also operate within the ambit of the law. A security officer may come and force me to leave office. But what does the law say? If he's acting illegally, must I respond or honor his orders? Definitely no. Me as a person who knows the law, I will not respond to that. I will lead to what is lawful. Because if I succumb to what is unlawful, I am committing an illegality. I don't want to go to Lira. I'm told it is very cold. I've been lucky I've not yet gone there. So, there's need for improvement in legislation, and legislation will enable communication, and communication will enable efficacy, so that we don't have this particular issue. I'm not going to talk about, matters of the city. But the last time we met in this boardroom, in this presence, we did agree that matters that have already been handled by the board are 10%. What does 10% of an application mean? It means you have gone to the area land committee and they have approved. If it has come to the district land board and the board has sat and approved of it, we had an induction for the last 2 weeks in Bali with officials from Ministry of Lands, and they told us actually that is valued at about 60%. So we are advised by the director. The lady was called director, somebody in Nabumba. She said, those files you will not handle. You photocopy at their cost. We have been patiently waiting. The recipients of these files haven't turned up. Even right now, if we go before 5 p.m., we shall hand over the files. But that being as it may, as a chairperson who is law abiding, I also expect a formal communication about the status. Because you, as a ministry, you sent an assistant commissioner in charge of mappings and surveys, sometimes in November last year. What did he say? He told me in my office, and the evidence is there if you want, that they are looking for funds to come and do a mapping and survey for proper demarcation, because right now you are also not sure what belongs to the city or what belongs to the district. So it is safer to wait. Once the survey and mapping has been done, then we can hand over. So who am I to be accused all the time that the district has refused to hand over file when they are conflicting, contradicting, and juxtaposing opinion from the ministry, from the authorities concerned, and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was important to bring this to your attention. I thought it was important. No, these are points. Exactly. And that is why I have said lastly, the quality of the points and submission is another issue. But like I said, I want to invite my colleague, senior citizen and distinguished citizen of Uganda, with the chairperson of the city board, to make a few comments before I conclude.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel. Please subscribe for more updates.